All right, here is the Frito chili pie recipe. Stacy was the one that cooked the chili. I'm gonna let her walk you through the ingredients she used, but just kind of a spoiler alert, you can use any chili you like. You can cook it any way you want to, but this is the way we do ours, and then I'll show you how I like to put my Frito chili pie together. So why don't you step up and show her.
I already did step up.
I'm
his height today. So you guys ask how short I am. I'm really that short. You guys can make chili any way you want. I'll just tell you real quick how we do ours. I start out with onions, and I also start out with our fresh peppers. These are peppers that we do from the garden. I can them every year.
They're so good.
They're amazing. And I don't even chop them up. I rinse the vinegar off, throw them in there. I use serrano, jalapenos, and cayennes. That's what I use. Once that's done and it simmers, I put it aside. Then I cook the meat. I try to not cook this in the meat until I drain the meat, the fat, because it tends to take away from the seasoning, but you guys can do it however you want. I add garlic, cumin, and I add chili powder. That's the basic, as everybody knows, and then you got your tomato sauce. Now, this is where you can kind of play with it. Sometimes I add mushrooms, and sometimes I add spinach.
That's gonna freak some people out.
I know it is.
Mushrooms and chili.
It is.
Hey, the world is yours and everything in it. You can have whatever chili you want.
We play with it.
We have gourmet fixings. We'll have beans and all, and you can just go to town. You're gonna freak out when I put on my chili.
Yep. And then as a side, with the chili, he's going to show you the chili Frito pie. You can, if you want, add beans to your chili Frito pie. Some people even put sausage in their beans. So we'll cook in the crock pot, and I actually cook it with chicken broth, not just water. And so you can do all of this included in your chili Frito pie.
And that's the chicken broth. She is still warm. She cooked a whole chicken for the dogs, and she filters that through a coffee filter, and it makes really good homemade chicken broth.
And I cook with it. Yep. And even you can put sausage. So we had sausage in our beans, and some people added it to their chili Frito pie. Others didn't. This is completely your option. Now, let's show them.
So, if you take the corn and the oil out of these, they're really not that bad for you.
They're bad.
But a serving, if we're going to do this and try to maintain what we're doing, is 28 grams.
He weighs, I don't weigh my food. I just eat.
Well, look, that's a generous serving of Fritos.
On Thanksgiving.
That's 28 grams of Fritos. That's not bad. That's enough. I'm just saying. You don't have to really just throw your diet away when you're making Frito chili pies. Now, this is what I did for Thanksgiving. Throughout the week, I'm going to add chicken to this. I'll just shred some chicken up and I'll throw it in my chili. You're thinking, who in the heck eats chicken in their chili? Well, if you're trying to hit your protein marks, it kind of gives the chicken some flavor, and you got your Fritos to crunch on, stuff like that. I'll show you the macros in a minute. So you got your hot chili, and you're going to put your hot chili on top of your Frito chili pie, or your Fritos.
And sometimes I put the chips to the side, just so you guys know. So there's so many ways to do this.
So that is, let's just do it all. And now, that's going to be good like it is. But
it gets better.
You got your shredded cheddar cheese, which is what we usually use.
I'll give you a tip on this, you guys. You guys can buy this in bulk, freeze it, and it works out great.
And you can't tell if it's frozen or not.
Nope.
It's really, cheese really freezes
and
well.
unthaw it in the fridge. Don't put it on your counter. Just a tip.
I didn't use near, I was going to use 20 grams of cheese. That's close enough. And I've even got some fresh grated Parmesan cheese that we use sometimes I don't. Depends.
Right.
This is what we're using right now.
Choices.
Yep. All right. Mustard's free. Doesn't make you fat. Has 0 calories.
I love mustard on mine.
This is what I like.
Yeah, some people don't like mustard. Sprinkle it on top. Very good.
So I'm going to put mustard all over my Frito chili pie. And that's going to give you a, I don't know, it makes me feel like I'm at the fair. A little story, my dad used to take me fishing, and we would go past a place called the Bulldog in Hampton, the Hampton Bulldog. And we would get a Frito chili pie, and it was just the coolest thing when you were a kid to get a Frito chili pie, and I've been eating them ever since.
So if you were going to add beans, you would probably add beans under the meat, but we don't have any cooked right now, but that's where you would typically add them.
A lot of people use sour cream. That would be a little much with what we have going on now. But
I did. When I did mine.
Like I said, the world's yours, everything in it. You can do whatever you want. But it's 60 grams, 60 calories and 2 tablespoons. So I can do without it. It's not like a deal breaker for me, you know?
Go for it. add it.
Yeah, if you want to. If you don't care and you're just living life and whatever, go for it. But if you're trying to maintain
Right.
A physique that you like, then, do whatever you want. But that's it. That is the Frito chili pie.
That's it. So simple.
I think you're really going to like it. And I hope you take me up on my adding a little shredded chicken to it. And I'll show you my calculator. I'll put a picture of it at the end of this video.
Yeah, no, it is. It's actually really good. And we had fun, and we snacked on it and had a great time, and we all enjoyed it. We ate so much Frito chili pies
Yep.
Thanksgiving evening, but it was a good time.
And we're going to split this right now. So, guys, have an awesome, awesome evening. We'll see you in the next one. Later.